Today's topic is marketing and selling in our green textbook, page number 304 and 305. Marketing and selling. Usually, people consider marketing and selling as similar terms, but the scope of marketing is much wider. Marketing is wider than that of selling. Selling is just a part of marketing function. Selling has got narrow scope. It's a part of marketing. Meanwhile, marketing is a comprehensive term. It's a wider term. And marketing is concerned with planning, pricing, promoting, selling, providing after sales services, and satisfying the customers. Selling is just a part of marketing function. Meanwhile, marketing has got or concerned with planning, pricing, promoting, selling, and providing after sales services. After sales services and satisfying whom? The consumers. Selling is a part of marketing function. Meanwhile, marketing has got wider scope. It is concerned with what are things? Planning, pricing, promoting, selling, and providing after-sales services. Selling merely refers to transfer of goods and services to the buyers. Repeat, of goods and services to the buyers. To the buyers through promotion, advertising, and salesmanship. It involves converting goods into cash. Converting goods into cash. So, are we able to say marketing and selling are the same? No, but selling is a part of marketing and marketing is a wider term, wider scope, and refers to a large set of activities of which selling is just one part. A marketer of televisions, for example, a marketer of televisions, before making the sale, does a lot of other activities such as planning the type and model of the television to be produced, the price at which it would be sold, and selecting the distribution outlets at which the same would be available. Marketing involves whole range of activities relating to planning, pricing, promoting, and distributing the product that satisfy consumers' needs. Whole range of activities. That's why marketing has got wider scope. The function of selling, on the other hand, is restricted to promotion of goods and services through salesmanship, advertising, publicity, and short-term incentives, so that little of the product is transferred from seller to buyer, or in other words, product is converted into cash. So actually, what are the differences between selling and marketing? What are the differences? We can note down in the notebook in the column wise. What are the differences between selling and marketing? Yes, selling is a part of the process. Selling is a part of the process. Meanwhile, marketing is a wider term. Already told, selling is only a part of the process of marketing and is concerned with the promoting and transferring possession and ownership of goods from the seller to the buyer. Marketing is a much wider term consisting of a number of activities such as identification of the customer's needs, developing the products to satisfy these needs, fixing prices, and persuading the potential buyers to buy the same. Thus, selling is merely a part of marketing, process of marketing. Marketing is a wide range of activities are there. Secondly, transfer of title versus satisfying customer needs. Selling. The main focus of selling is on affecting transfer of title. What? Transfer of title and possession of goods from sellers to consumers or users. Transfer title. Meanwhile, in the case of marketing activities, put greater thrust on achieving maximum satisfaction of the customer's needs and wants. Yes, profit through maximizing sales versus customer satisfaction. Thirdly, all selling activities are directed at maximum sales, maximizing sales. What's the spelling of sale? S-A-L-E. And thereby the profits of the firm. That is, emphasis is on profit maximization through maximization of sales. Profit has to be maximized. Meanwhile, marketing is concerned with the customer satisfaction. All the places, that's what the major goal. And thereby increasing customer satisfaction, thereby increasing profit in the long run. A marketing organization thus attaches highest importance to customer satisfaction as a route to profit maximization. Selling activities start after the product has been developed. Selling starts after the product has been developed. While marketing activities start much before. Marketing starts at much before the product is produced. And continue even after the product has been sold out. That is after sales and getting customer satisfaction. In selling, the emphasis on bending the customer according to the product. Meanwhile, in marketing, the attempt is to develop the product and other strategies as per the customer's needs. In the case of marketing, the attempt is to develop the product and other strategies as per the customer's needs. So again, we are getting the value word customer satisfaction, customize the product, customer's needs, like that. And we can see the difference in the strategies. Selling involves efforts like promotion and persuasion. Tempting them to buy. While marketing uses integrated marketing efforts. Involving strategies in respect of product, promotion, pricing, and physical distribution. If I say it is P raised to 4, what are they? The product, in respect of product, promotion, pricing, and physical distribution. So now we got a very good concept regarding the differences between marketing and selling. And the question also is there. You can understand or you can make a question from that. What are the differences between marketing and selling? Which is a broad concept. Why? Marketing is a broad concept. And what are the reason for that also? Assignment for this topic. Tell me by combining these points. What are the differences between marketing and selling? Or both are same? Do you agree? No. Marketing is a broad and wider concept. Selling is a part of that. Like that 6 marks question we can expect. And please note it down. What is marketing also? What is selling also? Then the answer will become better off. So in this context, the connected topic is what are the functions of marketing? Again, to explain more, we do get its explanation also. So, what are the functions of marketing? Page number 308 in your textbook. 308. It's also connected topic or certain points we can take from here also and writing. So already we learned marketing is concerned with exchange of goods services from producers to consumers. in such a way that maximizes the satisfaction of customers' needs. So many activities are involved in that. We already understood some of the value points. And when we separately make the analysis of functions of marketing for an essay, 6-mark essay comes. So please note down the value points. Marketing functions. Gathering and analyzing market information. Say the word. Gather and analyze. Please note it down. Market information. Please underline. Market information. What is it? Word itself, heading itself very clear. One of the important functions of marketer is to gather, collect market information, analyze it. Gather it, analyze it. What? Information. This is necessary to identify the needs of the customers and take various decisions for the successful marketing of the products and services. This is important for making an analysis of the available opportunities and threats, as well as strengths and weaknesses of the organization, and help in deciding what opportunities can best be pursued by it. So needs of the consumers can be identified, strengths and weaknesses, like that, opportunities and threats. So we are getting 2 points as a subheading. For example, rapid growth is predicted in several areas in the Indian economy, especially in the use of internet, market for cell phones and several other areas. Which of these areas a particular organization should enter, or in which area should it expand, requires a careful scanning of the strength and weakness of the organization, which is done with the help of careful market analysis. With the growth of computers, a new trend has emerged in the collection of market information. More and more companies are using interactive sites on the internet. Interactive sites. Please note it down. Interactive site. S-I-T-E. On the internet to gather customers' views and opinions before taking important business decisions. One of the popular TV news channel in Hindi seeks viewers' choice through SMS, on which of the given 4 or 5 main news stories of the day will be broadcasted as detailed story at the prime time to ensure that viewers get to listen to the story of their own choice. And in Standard 11 BST we learned the competition and the market standing, how to start a new business organization. So marketing also has connected with that point itself. So gathering and analyzing. I do give marks for analysis of the market information, strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats, etc. These are the important value words. Second point of that, marketing planning. Marketing planning. Another important activity area of work of a market is to develop appropriate marketing plans. Do not write market plans. Marketing is a process. Marketing plans so that marketing objectives of the organization, objectives of the marketing can be achieved. Objectives can be achieved. For example, a marketer collective having 10% of the current market share in the country, 10% of market share, aims at enhancing his market share to 20% in the next 3 years. He will have to develop a complete marketing plan. So he has to develop a complete marketing plan, covering various important aspects, including the plan for increasing the level of production, promotion of the products, etc., and specify the action programs to achieve these objectives. Same like the points of marketing. Thirdly, product designing. We understood that marketing is a wider concept. All the things are the, all activities, wide range of activities are the product designing and development. Third point, please note it down. Another important marketing activity of the decision area relates to product design and development. The design of the product contributes to making the product how attractive. The word is attractive to the targeted customers, to the target group. Attractive is a value word. Target customers A good design can improve performance of a product. A good design can improve performance of a product and also give it a competitive advantage in the market. For example, when we plan to buy any product, say a motorbike, we not only see its features like cost, mileage, etc., but also the design aspects like its shape, style, etc. A lot of examples are there, isn't it? So product designing and development is one aspect, and example must be learned and noted. Motorbike is that all things are. Generally, we can see to it. Fourthly, standardization and grading. Fourth point, please note it. Standardization and grading. What is standardization? Standardization refers to producing goods of predetermined specifications. Predetermined specifications. Yes, predetermined specifications, which helps in achieving uniformity and consistency in the output. So standardization ensures the buyers that goods conform to the predetermined standards of quality, uniformity, quality, price, packaging, and reduces the need for inspection, testing, and evaluation of the products. So grading is the process of a classification of products into different groups on the basis of some of the important criteria like quality, size, etc. Grading is particularly necessary for products which are not produced according to predetermined specifications, such as in the case of agriculture products, say wheat, oranges, etc. Grading ensures that goods belong to a particular quality and helps in realizing higher prices for higher quality output. Yes. So standardization, grading. That is also example can be highlighted. Then example learning first and come to the analytical side becomes easy to learn. Fifth point, packaging and labeling. Another main function of marketing is packaging and labeling. Yes, what is packaging? Packaging refers to designing and developing the package for the product. Designing and developing what? Same word. Developing the package for the product. Please note it down. Labeling refers to designing and developing. Same. Designing and developing the label. L-A-B-E-L. To be put on the package. To be put on the package. The label may vary from a simple tag to complex graphics label. Simple to complex graphics. That's the second point. Simple to complex graphics. Yes. Packaging and labeling have become so important in modern day because these are considered as the pillars of marketing now. Packaging is important not only for protection of the products but also serves as a promotional tool. The quality of the product is assessed by the buyers from packaging now. We have seen that success of many of the customer brands in recent times such as Uncle Chips, Lay's Chips, Potato Wafers, Clinic Plus shampoos and Colgate toothpaste, etc. Packaging has played an important role. So that examples also can be highlighted. Sixth point, another important function of the marketing is branding. So we got packaging, we got labeling. What is branding? A very important decision for marketing is of most consumer products is whether to sell the product in its generic name, G-E-N-E-R-I-C. What's the word meaning of generic name? That is name of the category of the product. Category of the product. Let it be fan is one product. Pen, paste. That is the generic name, paste. Or to sell them in a brand name such as different types of fan. We have Polar fan or other Rotomac pen like that. Rotomac pen. Like that, brand name helps in creating a product differentiation. Brand name helps in product differentiation. That's important. Generic name or general name, fan, paste, pen, like that. Or with the brand name, it helps to get the products are differentiated. We learned in monopolistic competition 11th standard economics product differentiation is product differentiation, isn't it? Yes. Providing basis for distinguishing a product of a firm with that of the competitor. A firm with the product of a firm with the competitor. With that of competitor. COMPETIT, isn't it? Which in turn helps in building customers' loyalty and in promoting its sale. The important design areas in respect to branding include deciding the branding strategy. Say whether each product will be given a separate brand name or the same brand name will be extended to all products of the company. Example, Philips bulbs, tubes and television. Videocon washing machine, television, refrigerator. So selection of the brand name plays an important role in the success of a product. Selection of the brand name, it's very important for the success of a product explained. So till now we got a lot of questions like what are the different functions? What is the importance of brand name? What are the different terms like packaging and labeling? What is its role in the new modern situation of the competitive world? Like that questions we can make out and write the answer. Okay, thank you.